everybody, my name is Jagiero and welcome to episode 19 of Jagiland. On the last episode we built this brouhaha house. A brouhaha is a kind of gathering or like a party or a get together or even a fight. It's a kind of slang phrase in England. Sometimes I've actually never used it myself, but anyway, I just like the name brouhaha house. It's actually not really finished. I mean it is, but I'm not entirely happy with it. But my energy is kind of sapped just from looking at it, so I don't really feel like working on that today. Now, as you can see, I have a load of trees planted here where they're supposed to be, well, I said a lumber mill. That is because there is no space. There is not enough space here to do what I wanted to do. The build, I wanted to be at least about 15 blocks, which would take it to, I don't know, roughly somewhere around here. There's not enough space. There's just not enough space. What I'm thinking... Wow, the sky got dark under the tree. Oh my god. Okay. What I'm thinking is maybe move the lumber mill to over here. Somehow terraform this river. Maybe. I don't know. I've got to move it anyway. What's it like over here? Maybe potentially here and sort of terraform this land to include something that I don't know. I've got to move it anyway because I tried terraforming the river and I actually did a hell of a lot of work. I did about an hour and a half work on it and I hated it. I moved this curve to about, so the edge of the river is there. I moved it to about here. I moved this way back. It looked terrible. It kind of lost the character of the land, which I was really unhappy about. And a lot of the grass had, it's so dark, so dark. A lot of the grass ended up having this horrible swamp color in it, over this sort of side here or somewhere around there. Yeah, I was not happy. Basically, it's not going here. At the end of the day, I need to move it somewhere. Maybe I need to think of a way to get the build or the rest of the spawn town kind of moved over this way. Let's go have a look. See, what we've got now is just a walk into these trees here, and it sort of ends. I use these trees as a kind of border of the land. Yeah, it being a lumber mill, I want it to have like a water wheel used to like power the sawmill kind of thing. So I wanted it to be on the water. That's why I'm worrying about the water. I'll have to have a think about that one. But I've gone on way too long. Today I am not doing the lumber mill. I am not doing anything in this area whatsoever because today I am off to the Nether. As you can see, I've got some obsidian and flint and steel, and I've just tried to think, did I get the right pickaxe? I did. Very good. Okay, so what we're going to do today is I need to go different places in this world, okay? And obviously the Nether is the best way to travel in Minecraft. It's the reason it exists, basically. Right, let's talk. I need to find things like the mesa biome and that ice spikes biome I really like the look of. I've got a build planned for there somewhere. I don't even have a jungle, a desert, you know, all these things that I need. You know, they need a desert for cactus, for green dye. I need a jungle for obviously jungle wood, but also cocoa beans for brown dye, which we could really use for some of these windows. The mesa biome obviously for the hardened clay. I actually had to gather regular clay and cook it up into the blocks and that for that over there. So yeah, what I'm going to do is build a nether hub. And I'm just going to have a look in here. I may have to cut away because of the lag. Okay. So there's a little bit of lag, but that's fine. What I'm going to do, those gas noises are so annoying. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move excuse me. I'm going to move this portal upwards into the ceiling. Go away. Thank you. So that might actually be quite dangerous. I'll change it later. It's fine. I'm going to move this upwards. The ceiling is about I don't know, 125, something like that. I think I'm going to move to about Y100. So let's get going. Okay, so as you can see, I've moved the portal. Now, the purpose of actually moving the portal is because when you're sort of branching out from your nether hub, that should have been shift, not control, please, for God's sake. When you're branching out from your nether hub to travel, you don't really want to go through too much open space if you can avoid it. If I had the portal down there, I would have had to go through a load of open space over a big lava lake. And guess what? I've moved it up here, and I still have to go through a load of open space that way, but that's okay. Really, I could have moved it a little bit higher so that we was, in this, all this netherrack here, but for the actual idea I've got for the nether hub, I want a load of space at the top, so I'm not doing that, so that's okay. So, before I actually do anything, I should just make sure that this actually works. So, here we go. Nice. Wow, that's loud. Okay, so that works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a load of blocks. I'm probably going to rebuild this sort of structure in the nether because I just like the look of it and also consistency. Yeah, I'm going to grab a load of blocks and then I'll be back with you. Okay, so that's that done. As you can tell, I've turned the block sound off because that's the only way to shut this stupid thing up. Okay, so let's take a look. Just repeated the same thing from the graveyard portal. I've actually forgot to get gravel for these blocks here, so we'll swap them when I remember. Probably never. What I'm going to do now is basically clear all the space, just all of it, right up to the bedrock ceiling. I don't know how many blocks that away, and just like a big circle, basically. Just open up this whole area, and then I'm probably going to shove a load of these on the floor just to stop things from spawning. Hello everybody, my name is Jagiland, and wait, haven't I done this bit already? Oh, right, yes. Yes, it's been 2 days since I last recorded. As you can see, I've done a hell of a lot of work. Now, the reason it's been 2 days is because I've had a couple of disasters, actually. I had a power cut, which ruined a load of editing on this particular video, which kind of upset me. And then we've had like this massive heat wave this weekend in England, which is practically unheard of. So I've been outside in the sun while I can, getting a suntan, which is very strange for me. My skin is now a less pale shade of grey than it normally is. Speaking of shades of grey, as you can see, I've done a design on the floor. You can't really see it very well from down here, but let's how can I just get up so you can see? As you can hear, I've still got the blocks low just to shut up the stupid portal. Yeah, so there you go. It's kind of mirroring the market square place we've got in Spawn Town. The sort of what does someone call it? Rose compass, or compass rose? Yeah, the compass rose. The sort of nautical compass design. But this is kind of all over the place. It's a little bit like the Our Path design, where it's all random kind of thing and broken up. And yeah, I like it. I have got designs for these sections here, so don't worry about them being a little bit too plain for now. And hopefully we don't get invisible blocks while we're going down here. Very good. That one, maybe. This chest is just full of crap. I've got to move this chest because... is it this one? Yes. Here we go. I've built a little storage room down here. Just because, you know, we're going to need to store a bunch of stuff. As you can see, a ton of netherrack. I've got a gap here where I'm going to put the ender chest, which I was going to make before I started recording and completely forgot until right now. So great. Just a simple floor design, which I've repeated on the ceiling. The one thing I didn't really think about, pigmen can spawn down here, which is, yeah, it's not so good, but what are you going to do? What else have I got to show you? Oh, yeah, the fact that I've dug out all this entire space. Yeah, of course. I really should have watched the last video before I actually started recording today. That's fine. Yeah, I've dug out all of this, and it took forever. It took far too long. Yeah, I'm sitting here sweating just from doing this work, and, you know, obviously the heat wave, since we don't have air conditioning in England, because we really don't need it in England, generally. As you can see, this is where that open space was that I showed you before. I've moved the walls. I built up the walls. I don't think they've built it up all the way along, but for most part of it, just so we're safe when we're digging through at some point. Okay, so I'm ready to begin what I'm going to do for our design. Oh, I've got to show you this bit. Sorry. Down here. Not this bit. The other side. The other side. I might actually put an item frame this side to show which side. I've just built a little place so that we can get down into the actual nether in case we want to go, you know, collect some magma blocks or something like that. Yeah, so this is where the old portal was, right there. I was talking about some magma blocks. Can we actually see any? No, okay, that's fine. There are some magma blocks down there that I've seen at some point. So I might have to grab. Yeah, as you can see there. Some there. Yeah. I might grab them at some point. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's just a very simple design. Some glass, you know, the usual andesite, polished andesite, and chisel stone block pattern. I just wanted the glass so just so you could see outside. I've lost the grasp of English in the time that I've spent doing this build, but that's fine. Perfectly understandable with the amount of work involved in this stupid thing. Why the hell did I start it? I don't know. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Right, so what we're going to have, where these sort of compass points point to, that's where we're going to have our little opening for the tracks to go out. So we'll have 8 in total, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So 8 tracks. That's maybe, it'll be enough for now, but maybe not enough for down the line. You know, in a way in the future, if I want to go for other different places, more than 8 places. What I can do, of course, is just open up one of these instead of doing a track. Just to English Jag. Just do some stairs going down into, you know, another section of the Nether hub and do 8 more or something like that. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm waffling on far too much. I'm just going to show you what the design is. Let's just potter about here for now. I think it goes like, nope. Very basic. So the track, that's probably going to be more like, yeah, I like that. 3 through, well, 2.5, 3. And yeah, just the track is just going to be that shape all the way through, straight shot. Let's just, I just want to show you how the actual design is going to be. This is going to be quite difficult, actually. Well, I'll show you the corner ones. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Hopefully this works out right. So you've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's right. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have a 5 gap. Yeah, that's fine. So this is going to be another entrance here. And it might be a little bit easier to show you for this section. That'll do for now. Okay. Like so, I think. That looks a little bit high. Yeah, that's right. Okay, it's like this. And then, because these sections are obviously on an angle, while I'm doing this, let me just what am I doing? Sounds. Hostile creatures, go away. Stupid ghasts. Is it the next one here? Yeah, so this is on our diagonal. The walls of the track will just be going along like that. The track will probably have to zigzag, and then, you know, I can make it go straight whenever I want to carry on. So you may have guessed what I'm doing here. You may not. Let's do it like kind of random. Yeah. So this will be an opening. This will be an opening. This will actually be flat. This whole section here will be stone. In fact, it might even go a little bit deeper, like so. Oh god, this pick just destroys things. And then, yeah, I'm not going to show you all that stone as well, because we're going to make this place resemble one massive cave. It's hard to describe without showing you, and it's hard to show you without having to build a whole load of things. So, you know, this sort of design and make it very natural looking. You know, very, very random, not too uniform, that kind of thing. So that would probably I had to smelt up a load of stone. I've got some more down in the storage room. So it'll basically have a sort of deep cut into the cave here, and also here, well, on every section where the track's going to be. And then this will be more of a more natural sort of curve, and it will curve towards the ceiling. I don't know if it will quite reach the bedrock height. I did destroy all the netherrack up there, well, mostly, because I kind of like the look of the bedrock, but I don't know if it will reach that. I have been going on way too long here. It's going to sort of go up and curve and then come down again. One massive cavern kind of thing, and I think I'm going to really struggle to do this on camera, so I'm probably going to cut away and do a load more work now. Okay, so as you can see, I've done a fair bit of work just up to a certain point. I thought I'd do that and then just take a step back and show you guys what I've done. So yeah, it's looking not perfect just yet, I have to say. It's looking a little bit square, which is something I wanted to try and avoid. So I'm going to have to try and curve it a bit more as it goes, you know, upwards. But this is all smooth stone for now. That's not how it's going to stay. As you can see, I've got multiple blocks here, crackstone bricks and andesite. It's going to be the main ones to add. Also some gravel in here. You know, just to add a little bit more sort of natural things. And if you noticed, when you find andesite and gravel and things in caves, it's usually in like a sort of patch. In fact, let's do it all this section here. Yeah, you find it in a kind of patch like that. And obviously gravel I can't use for these bits here because it would fall down, but you know, I can use andesite. wrong one. Wait, where did that break? Oh, it's in half slabs. Oh, yes. Didn't think of that. Yeah, so sections like that, and then I'm going to throw in some cracked stone bricks just every now and then. And I'm probably also going to add some leaves and things hanging from the ceilings. I would like to use vines, but I think I remember they turn a kind of like a sort of radioactive, toxic green that looks just terrible. From what I'm pretty sure I can remember that's what they look like. Did I get any cobble? I have got some cobble. Okay, I think I might throw in some cobble as well. If you remember, for my sort of detailed mine shaft that I did, I added a lot of cobble with stairs and cobblestone slabs and things like that. I don't think I'm going to add stairs and slabs into this build just because it'll take way too much time. I don't think my brain could take that, so that's okay. This video, by the way, you'll notice is extremely late. It was supposed to be released on Friday. I don't even know if this is going to make it for Monday. Maybe I shouldn't even talk about when it's being released. I'm hoping it's going to be released on Monday. If it's not Monday, yeah, I suck. I really do. I'm just way behind. You know how it goes with this series. I am trying to be more consistent, and yeah, okay, I can mention this. I'm starting to build up a setup for streaming, which will be something that I really want to get into. I've been wanting to get into it for a very long time. I haven't really had the opportunity to, but now I've got this room has not been finished for a long time that I'm actually in. It's now at the point where I could probably stream in it, in all honesty. I mean, maybe not in this heat because I'll just sit here sweating while talking to you guys, but that's okay, I guess. Let's use a crackstone. Nope, crackstone brick. There. Yeah, it's already adding some sort of life to the build, I think. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to, well, I'm probably going to carry on doing the rest of the actual shaping of the cavern, and then I will add in a load of this stuff, and I'm just gonna get back to you when I feel like I've made some progress. Okay guys, so I've made a fair amount of progress, as you can see. I've basically done the shape of the build here. As you might have noticed, I've changed quite a lot from the original design. This has been hell, quite frankly, which is appropriate for being in the Nether, I guess. It's 1:30 in the morning now. I'm very tired. What I had originally done was I had it kind of looping up patterns, and it didn't work out for how I wanted it. It looked kind of square and all over the place, and basically what I've ended up doing is just creating a sort of generic dome, which is a shame. It's not really what I had envisioned originally, and I think what I am going to do is basically chop out a load of these blocks and just make it not so symmetrical. There's obviously a lot more details to go into this. I've not finished the build, and I'm not going to finish it this video, which is it's what I really wanted to do, but it's just not possible, basically. I am very happy with the scale of it, though. I think it's worked out rather nice, the size of it. I'm quite happy with that. I've not reached the bedrock ceiling, which is another shame. You know, I wanted to see the bedrock in the actual ceiling, although it would have only been in this circle here, so maybe, you know, maybe it's not a big deal. Yeah, I've got a lot of details to add. I've got, you know, all the andesite, gravel, cobble, crackstone bricks. I've got leaves I'm going to add. I mentioned I won't be doing the stairs and slabs. I think I will. In some sections, I think I'm going to. And then let's talk about the actual tracks themselves. I don't have any on me, so I can't show you, but you're basically going to have the track going straight down the middle, and then probably slabs either side. Well, not probably, it will be a slabs either side. We're going to have a button, probably, you know, there or somewhere, linked to a piston pushing up a block, and a dispenser with the powered rail on top. So that basically it pushes the block up, it then dispenses a minecart onto the track and powers the powered rail. So basically the minecart shoots off and you have to grab it quick. And then, you know, when you coming back the other way, you come along, you maybe don't hit the block. I'll have to work something out, some way of stopping it. But you hit the powered rail, you exit your minecart, and then, you know, you break the minecart and put it back in the dispenser, basically. Maybe I could set up some sort of hopper thing. I don't know. Maybe. I'll have a think anyway. Just a very simple design, nothing majorly special. But yeah. Well, that's, I'm afraid, all I've got time for. I really wanted to finish this episode. It's just not possible. What I think I may end up doing is a little shorter episode just to show how I finished it. Maybe somewhere this week. I really shouldn't say that because I don't know if I'll have the time to do it. I'm going to try. And for you guys, I can try. That's all I can do. So yeah, I'm afraid I'm going to have to end the episode here. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, and if you'd like to see more, click the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.